Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Chris Weathers, aka Shortyc94. I kind of decided just now that I'm going to start, making a series of videos about shoes in my collection that are special to me. And I'm going to start with probably the shoe that's the most special to me out of all of these shoes. It's iconic. It is a Jordan, so that'll cut some of the preliminary, drum roll, whatever. But it is the 1994-95 Air Jordan 1. It is a shoe that I've had for about 18 years. I got these when my dad bought them for me in 1995 from Champs to Tower City, downtown Cleveland. They were on clearance for 50 bucks, 55 bucks, something like that. And they had these and the black and red ones. Now, had I not been an 8th grader without a job and I was working, I probably would have bought these, another pair of these, and 2 pairs of the black and red ones. Because they were all on sale. They even had the 10s on sale. At the time, Nike wasn't really doing retros like they do now. They've really only been doing retros for real since 99, really 98 with the Bo Jackson, the first time they brought back the 95s. But, when they brought these out, which was a few months before Jordan came back, they tried it with the black cement 3 and the white cement 3. They didn't sell. These didn't really sell. And the 2s sold even worse than these and the 3s. So, they weren't popular. I liked them because they were different, but a lot of kids used to laugh at me for wearing these because of the red or because they were just an odd looking shoe. You figure this is 1995, so everybody was wearing, some people had the 10s, a lot of people were wearing CB94s, Air Missions, just other shoes that weren't like this, basically, so a lot of people were wearing Air Bowls. If you're from that time, it was a really popular cross trainer called the Air Bowl. The popular colorways around here were white, black, and blue, and they had black and white. I had a pair, but they're cracked, they're long gone, so my Missions unfortunately just started cracking, so it is what it is. But these will last forever. The Ball and Wings logo is still really crisp on the side. None of the leather is cracking. There is yellowing on the midsole, and there is some heel drag because I was a fat kid, so I used to kind of drag my feet, especially in days when I got these. So, it is what it is. I'm happy that they still fit. They are a size 10. My foot, excuse me, my foot's more like an 11 now, but these still fit. You can still see the size 10, that they stamp on there. Nike really doesn't do that anymore. The Nike Air on the tongue. If I wasn't using the front-facing feature, I'd show you the, the size tag too. 94-1101, which means it was produced from November of 94 to January of 95. But like I said, I love them. They're great. I've worn them pretty much doing everything. I've played basketball in them. Anytime that I've had a first day at work, whether it was any of the shoe stores I've worked at, I have worked at Foot Action, I've worked at Foot Locker, I've worked at Foot Locker, by way of Champs. I've worked at Villa. And I always wore this shoe on the first day. Being a manager at CD Game Exchange, I wore this on the first day. Because I always look at it as this is the one, it's kind of started something new, wearing this. So, it's just a special shoe. The one thing, though, with me being young, when I got these, or when my dad bought them for me, is I was not smart enough to keep the box or the huge retro cards they used to give you. I mean, the closest thing I have to the box is I have this shirt that looks like how the box used to look. I do have, the box used to look like this. The retro cards were black and white, and the pictures on the cards. Well, they only did the 1, 2, and 3, but you know, have this picture or that picture or this picture of the one on it, where it's just, you know, talking sort of like how the regular retro cards would, where they talk about what Michael Jordan did in the shoe. It would have the words instead of the year and the month like the regular retro cards. It would just say 1985 or 1987 for the 2, or 88 for the 3. So, you know, this is the closest thing I have to the box is this shirt. I want to say I bought this shirt from Next when Next still had a location on Shaker Square in 2006 or so. But, you know, it's an iconic shoe from a basketball standpoint because Michael Jordan wore it for much of his rookie year. He did wear another shoe called the Airships. Everybody knows the black and red pair was banned. I honestly have never seen Michael Jordan wear the black and red ones other than the 1985 dunk contest. I've never seen it. You know what I mean? I've never seen a picture of him wearing those other than him standing there with the ball like this or in that dunk contest. I'm not saying he didn't. I've just never seen it. But he wore those ones I just showed you. These ones here for much of the 84-85 season. And he wore them for the games that he did play in the 85-86 season. I say games that he did play because he missed 64 games. You know, because he had broke a bone in his foot. He was wearing these. Sometimes you'll see print where they say, oh, he hurt his foot in the 2. That's not true. It was these. He did break his foot in these, but just the same, I mean, he did a lot in them. I mean, everybody knows, you know, if you're into sports or you know about Michael Jordan, April 20th, 1986, he scored 63 points against the Boston Celtics, who were, I hate the Celtics, by the way, but they were the eventual NBA champions. You know, they had Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, the great Dennis Johnson, may he rest in peace, Danny Ainge, you know, they had Bill Walton coming off the bench. So, for Michael Jordan, with a nothing Bulls team that had nobody but him and a very young Charles Oakley, who was a rookie, and John Paxson, that's all they had. For him to score 63 points, to me, makes this shoe even more, you know, special, more iconic. Now, I know it did come out this past weekend. It retroed. The tongue is a little different. It doesn't have the Nike Air like this. But otherwise, it looks the same. I mean, it's a guarantee that the leather isn't going to be as good. But, you know, that's Nike in general now. If they give you good leather, they call it premium, or in some cases, supreme, and they'll charge you $50, $100 more, whatever. So, you know, but this is the start. But this shoe here is special to me. It's what started me collecting. It's what started me with wanting to keep shoes. Instead of just, oh, I'm wearing them, I look cool. Oh, they're fucked up, I'll throw them away. You know, this is where it started for me with this. This is, you know, special. Special. And the fact that I've had it since 8th grade makes it even more special. But anyway, you know, thank you for watching. I've talked your ear off long enough. I could talk all day about sneakers. I wish I could get paid for it, but, you know, whatever. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Shortyc94. I don't really get to get on Nike Talk or Soul Collector as much as I used to, but I'm Shortyc94 on there. I'm Chris Weathers on Facebook. So, hey, just look me up. Holla at me. Peace.